Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena. And we have a fun little build that I threw together here. Pretty excited to see what it can do. Some pretty good creature and land synergies that I'm hoping to try to exploit and just see what kind of craziness it turns into. But real quick, before we hop into today's video, would like to remind everybody that if you enjoy the channel and enjoy this video, please hit that subscribe button, that like button, that bell icon, check out all the cool links in the description below, and leave a comment down below letting me know what you want to see in a future video. With that being said, let's hop right into today's deck. We're playing Scute Menagerie. This deck, again, is trying to take advantage of just some really cool synergies that they've brought in over the past few sets. And really, mainly, one of the cards that they brought in with our new Zendikar Rising set being Scute Swarm. So Scute Swarm is a 3-mana 1/1. It's a nothing special. It's land, but it's got landfall. It says whenever a land enters a battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. If you control 6 or more lands, then create a token that's a copy of Scute Swarm instead. So this is going to we're trying to play as many lands as we can, and instead of making 1/1 insects, we are trying to make 1/1 Scute Swarms. So let's say we only have the one Scute Swarm in play and we play our 6th land. Now we have 2 Scute Swarms. Then we play another land, then we have 4, then we have 8, then we have 16. They're just going to keep multiplying as they go, and it's just going to get out of hand, hopefully, and then we're just going to be able to, in theory, play a Craterhoof Behemoth at some point, give all of the creatures plus X, and then just swing in for crazy amounts of damage. So that is what we're hoping to do. So in order to do that, we have to play a ton of ramp. And again, we have a ton of ramp thanks to us playing Historic, and as well as some ramp that was introduced both in Zendikar Rising and then brought to us in M21. So let's just kind of go through it. So we have 3 copies of a Boreal Grazer. This is just going to let us play an additional land on one of our turns. 4 copies of Llanowar Elf, because you cannot play a true mono green ramp deck in Historic without this guy. Llanowar Elf is where it's at in mono green Historic. We have 4 copies of Lotus Cobra. Again, the Zendikar Rising reprint here. Landfall whenever it enters the battlefield. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you get an additional mana of any color. So it's going to help ramp. We have 4 copies of Cultivate. Cultivate, again, search your library for up to 2 basics, put 1 into play, 1 in your hand, and then you could potentially play another land from your hand if you have not played your land drop this turn. Here's a fun card, Roiling Regrowth. It's a 3-mana instant. This is kind of it's a really close reprint to this really old card called Harrow from a long time ago. But this says sacrifice a land, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle your library. The difference between this and Harrow did the same thing except for to put those basic lands into play untapped. So obviously with the way ramp is now, they may not have wanted to do that, so we just get some tap land, but still it's 2 additional lands coming into play that turn. Here's a cool card we're going to try out with the Scute Swarm, because again, we're trying to make as many of these as possible. Champion of Landbolt, 3-mana 1/1, creatures with power less than Champion of Landbolt. Its power can't block. And then it also says whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on champion. So if we're playing a bunch of land and putting a bunch of Scute Swarms in, this thing is going to just grow exponentially, and then none of their creatures are going to be able to block our creatures. So that's also another crazy win condition. We decided to throw in 2 copies of Oracle of Moldiah. I didn't want to go crazy and go for like 3 or 4. I just wanted to try this as a 2 of. This card says you can play an additional land on each of your turns, and you get to play with the top card of your library revealed, and then you can play lands from the top of your library. So if we see a lot of lands on top of our library with this in play, we're going to be able to play just all those lands off the top. And like I said, play land, get these crazy insects, go crazy. We have 1 copy of Vizier of the Menagerie, the other namesake of this card, just because didn't necessarily want to craft any more of these because there's another card in here that kind of does the same thing. So this is a 4-mana 3/4. You can look at the top card of your library at any time. So this is a little bit different than Oracle, is where they can't see our top card. This is just something that we get to see our top card. We can play creature spells from the top of our library, and then we can spend mana as though it were any mana of any type to cast creature spells. So you could potentially play this in like a crazy 5-color deck, and then all of your creatures are essentially, they cast, they cost, all of the same color mana because it doesn't matter. But we're trying to just, like I said, filter just off the top of our deck with lands and creatures and see what we can do. We have 3 copies of Vivian Reed. This is going to allow us to +1 to look at the top 4 cards to either hit lands or creatures, depending on what we need at the time. We can -3 to destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying, which is huge. Or if we have a bunch of Scute Swarms in play, we can -8 to ultimate Vivian, and we can get an emblem that says creatures you control get +2/+2, vigilance, trample, and indestructible. So that would be huge to hit if we have Scute Swarms in play. And then we have Vivian Monsters Advocate. This is a card kind of similar to the Vizier, like I had mentioned. You can look at the top card of your library at any time. You can cast creature spells from the top of your library, but she also creates 3/3 green beast tokens. And then we also can minus to actually, the next time we cast a creature spell this turn, we can search our library for a creature card with lesser or converted mana cost equal to it. No, just lesser mana cost. I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking there. But so that's kind of cool because we can play a Scute Swarm. Let's say we cast Scute Swarm after we activate this minus. We can then go get a champion. The champion will actually hit play first because of the ability, and then Scute Swarm will hit, and then champion will get bigger, and then we could play a land, and then get another Scute Swarm, and then champion will get bigger, yada yada yada. And then bad boy himself, 2 copies of Craterhoof Behemoth. It's a haster. When it comes into play, all your creatures get +X/+X until in a turn where X is the number of creatures you control. They also get trample as well. So if we have a bunch of creatures, they're going to get plus like 1,000, all with trample. We're going to try out this Turn Timber Symbiosis as well. This is one of the bolt lands where we can play it as a land that deals 3 damage to us if we want it untapped on turn 1 or whatever turn we want to play it as a land, or we can cast its mythic side for 7 mana. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You can put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. That card had a converted mana cost of 3 or less. It enters with an additional 3 counters. So we can hit any of our other creatures and give it +3/+3, or we can hit Craterhoof Behemoth and just probably win the game off of that. So the only other card we haven't hit on was 2 copies of Primal Might, because I do want to try to play some kind of removal. Green has an issue with removal spell because for whatever reason they won't print Desert Twister in Arena, which is a card I would love for them to print because that would be so cool. Because that's one of my all-time favorite green cards. So, but Primal Might will have to do. Give a creature +X/+X, and if it needs to, it can fight something. And then we're wrapping it up with 24 lands. So that's what we have, and that's what we're going to go with. So let's hop into some games. Let's see how we do, and we will see you guys at the wrap-up. Oh, our microphone. Oh my god. Microphone's not on. We're on now, though. We're kicking. No blocks. No blocks. So we sack. We go get 2 more. Or we could just do this for 3. Yeah, let's get in there for 5. Who's the aggro deck now? Who is it? They probably have another one. The Pride Mates. 4/4 Pride Mate. Interesting. Oh. Green. Play this, we could kill the All-Seed. This makes blockers though. That's pretty good. Let's make a reach token. No attacks. And if they want to sacrifice, which they may, sacrifice the All-Seed to the Pride Mate to give pro green. Oh, okay, that's also fine. Oh, no attack. Wow. Owen Wilson. Wow. We're gonna go green. This time, we're gonna get our friend back. We're gonna get our I think they could have done this, right? Yep. Definitely could have done that. Alright, we're going again. Reach. No attacks. I guess I didn't think it was worth it to protect that. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. So if they attack with both, that goes up to a 7/7, and then we'll trade our whole team for that Pride Mate. That's literally the best card on their board right now. Alright, so I'm gonna actually just chump here. Chumping is not the worst. Yep. I think I actually like chumping a little bit better. Alright, so we're gonna go get a land. Oh, that Oracle, though. Go ahead and make some reach.
I'd like you to meet my friend, Stompy.
No attacks. We're gonna go and end, so we're gonna make a bunch of Scute Swarms here. See what they do. So they attack. The 9/9. They're just attacking us from 9. We're just gonna take it. Yeah, I really just want to draw this. So
You can't stop nature.
oh yeah, give us all of the Scute Swarms. I can just cast creatures from the top.
making new friends.
I'm gonna do this now. If we do this now, we might get a creature on top of our deck. Or no. Alright, well. We're in business next turn for a big old boy. Oh. They quit. Can't beat the Scutes. Scutes magoots. Alright. Let's do it. Let's hydrate. Get ready. Get ready for Jordan Peterson. Playing that Yorion deck. What kind of Yorion deck is it? Definitely on the mulligan. Alright, do we play... I guess we play Champion first, right? Alright, so it's a... Oh, one of these. Yeah, I think this is better. I mean, they're... Okay. Arming Prince. Bottom. That's always nice. What do we play? Play Lotus Cobra. Do Scute Swarm into You Ain't Blocking. Alright, yep. The typical Orzhov Yorion deck. See. Here comes the Wrath. Oh, just a Doom Foretold? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. What to say? You're at 8. Alright, good game. Yeah, them not having that Wrath obviously was the key to winning that game, but yeah. Very surprised. Those Yorion decks typically play like, I mean, minimum of 4 Wraths, but a lot of them play either Kai or Shatter also. So you're looking at usually like 6 to 8 Wraths. Oh, old Luke. Been a while since we've met, my friend. So long, in fact, that you get to go first. This is not a great hand. We get to Grazer into another land. And the next turn we get to Grazer. And then we just don't have any plays. I never realized Vivian was in front of a Starix. That's what that is, right? That's a Starix? Come on, old Luke. We're gonna mulligan. Alright, well. We're gonna keep. We are on the keep. That's might not be a great draw. The old Craterhoof Behemoth with 2 lands. What's more important here? Llanowar Elf, probably. Oh, they got us. They got us. The old opt-in response. Well, we're going to assert our dominance with our 0-3 Grazer. All right, let's see. What are you playing over there? No, they can just easily opt. Yeah, they're just playing blue-green flash. We have to try to cast things. Yep. Oh, blue-green flash. You gonna counter this cultivate? I bet you don't. All right, here comes the wolf. Oh. There's so many decks. No, I wouldn't say so many. There's probably 4 to 5 decks that are just no fun to play against. This being one of them. So they're trying to bait us into blocking because they have another one in their hand. I mean, we're gonna draw out this counterspell. Wow. How many cutthroats do you have in your hand? You got 1? They all have trample. Exaxes. Oh. Old Luke is the type of guy that he would play decks from all those years from before. And luckily we got there. Oh man, I didn't think we were gonna have exact the way they blocked. Thought we were gonna have them at like 5, but again, you know, math is for blockers. Math is for blockers. So we have to mulligan this because we don't have any of our early plays. Have to mulligan this as well. We're gonna put back a forest and a Craterhoof. So we both are on a mold of 5. They might be on a treasure hunt deck. Oh no, they're on a Guildgate deck. Okay. We're gonna lead off with the Fable Passage. That way we're not stumbling. Oh. Go get their gate. Probably another Simic. Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and play this Scute Swarm. We're gonna see if they have the removal for it. They probably do. Guild Summit, okay. They have a guild gate. Alright, so that's one card already. So they've pretty much drawn out of their mulligan. Now they have officially drawn out of their mulligan. Gates Ablaze. Breaker Ram. Interesting. We can have a pretty crazy turn next turn if we draw land. It looks like they're going to have a pretty crazy turn. Yeah, Guild Summit is just one of those uncommons. Ooh. It's a Colossus. Well, we're not blocking. Alright, so let's math here. So we play a Scute Swarm. This gets bigger. Play a land. 2 more. Play another land. We get 2 more. Then we have to block the Gate Colossus. Is that accurate? I'm thinking. So I think, much as it pains me,
This is nothing.
but I mean, if they have another circuitous route, we lose. Burrow's pretty good. Might not have another land in their hand. Well, Gates Ablaze, yeah. Gates Ablaze.
Balance comes.
Yeah, we lose to the trample. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, good game. I'm gonna sit here. You can't even sit there. It's pointless. Oh, Bobo Jamal. All right, who is next? The Fitzhellion. Fitzhellion is next. We go first. think we have to keep this, right? This is interesting. So if Lotus Cobra lives, we can actually play Lotus Cobra and then play another. Actually don't have. Okay. They don't have any instants in their hand that they can cast. Good to know. Maybe they only have negates. Stuff like that. Can't attack unless you control 4 or more artifacts. Okay. Well. I have a feeling that a lot of our creatures are going to die. Can it block? Can't attack unless... Can definitely block. I like the flavor text on this card. Survivor rules 782. There are always more Scute bugs. Oh, okay. Okay, well. Let's take a look here. All right, well, how many Scutes are gonna die this turn? Oh, we're totally gonna get. All right, well, you're taking 2. We're gonna get Star of Extinction, guys. Be gentle. Okay. Holy smokes. You guys just draw 2. Oh, so many. Any of these trample? Oh. So many. Oh my god. How much mana do we got? 14. X equals 13. Alright, then they... yeah. I mean, you're the one who's telling... You're the one who wants me to do all this. Why is it telling me to take another action? I mean, you're definitely blocking the 14-9. Oh my god, they're at 1. Oh. That's our dryer telling us that we were 1 off lethal and we're gonna lose.
comes easily to me.
Oh.
Face this nonsense.
Ow, that sucks. Alright, here comes the negate. Let's see if we were right.
How this thing goes is balance comes.
I mean, we're just going to try to Craterhoof you next turn. We obviously have something.
You're still one step behind.
Oh, man. I can't believe we were one off lethal.
Not bad.
Oh, they have an ionize. Oh, well you lose now. This has trample. Do the Yep. Take it. Good old trample. Hoo. So many scoots. God, how much treasure would they have gotten? Oh man, that would have been really bad. They would have gotten like 60 treasures, and then they could have just expansion explosioned us. All right, on to the next game. Oh, against the classic. You can't see it yet. Shivan Dragon. You get to go first. We're gonna keep this. I do want to apologize for having gum in my mouth that last game. So after our fourth game, we got up, went for a walk, and was chewing some gum. Came back, hopped right back into playing a game. Didn't even realize that we were still chewing it. So I'm mainly just telling you guys that to really just remind you that it's healthy to get up and move around during the day. You don't want to be sitting.
Would you like to
Maybe we should have destroyed that, but yeah. So it's want to keep moving. That's what we did. We got up, made some moves. I mean, that's getting destroyed 100%. Oh, Shivan Dragon. Why you no like? I mean, were you gonna do something crazy next turn for 7 mana? Okay. But yeah, continuing on to onto that thought from our quick 2-minute game. Yeah, please be healthy, get up, walk around. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. So we're gonna put back this friend here. Maybe our opponent is also on the green plan. Nope. Definitely not. Do we? Eh. We'll do that later. Got this Vivian coming down, hopefully. I guess if they play like Croxa here, okay. Croxa. Let's say if they played Croxa, we would just pitch a forest. Do they not have another land? They have to have another land. You're gonna go like swamp drill bit. Okay. Back. Okay. Flame. Yep. Sure thing. So if we play Vivian, it's going to get... Vivian's going to get famed from this. So I think we just do this, try to hit a land. Not a land. So I wonder what in their deck is more than 2 mana, since they're not playing Luris. Oh, the Hellrider. Alright, well, do we take 8? I think we do. So...
This is nothing.
Oh, we're going to decline that. No tax. Because we are hoping to double block. We may not be able to, but we're hoping to. Playing Hellrider, this is interesting. Alright, well, you get nothing. Sure. We're going to block that.
I'm a survivor.
See what we get here.
Nature.
Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So... like this. Give us 4 of those.
Meet my newest friend.
Making all the guys, but we're probably dead. So they don't have a claim target for a fame. Okay. Are we really about to just be at 1? Two? I mean, if they have a shock, they have a shock.
Most wounds can heal.
Oh, yes! Nailed it. Whew. I wish we could see our next card. Or our next top 5, basically, to see if we were going to be able to hit them for all the damages. Well, Princess was in another castle. Bill Asner. Opponent goes first. We have to mulligan this. I don't want to sit here with 2 greater behemoths in our hand. Really want to get rid of this too, but a black red. Black red. Come on, my friend. Yep. We're just gonna let you destroy our hand. All right, let's take no damage. You get to thought seize us. God, Thoughtseize was such a crazy mistake of a card to bring into Historic. Oh, okay. Alright, what do you got next? Another Stitcher Supplier. Okay, well, Fame being in the graveyard is not bad. This is just going to be a hard match to win. They need one more card, which I'm sure they can get. I'm sure they have a sack outlet. Yep. Claim to Fame. They're going hard. They are going hard. Go ahead and shock it. We got use out of it. Here comes the old Croxa. This is pretty good. Okay. Well, we have 15 of these. That's pretty good. We'll take one. We will take one. Yeah, so a 14, 28, 50. We're gonna have 56. We're gonna have 56 of these tokens. What's our opponent doing over there? Come on, little Asner. Need you to go a little bit faster. We say hello. Did we get disconnected? I think we might have. So in true form or fashion, we will relaunch the client. And let's see where we are in this game. I hear things happening. No, they are roping us. This is life right now. Oh, little Asner. I can't wait for them to finally implement a reporting system for roping. Oh. They waited until right at the end to concede. Okay, good game. Alright guys, welcome back to the wrap-up now. This deck played really well. We got some really good draws. And again, sorry about the one game where I was chewing gum. Again, just want to point out, after, what was it, game 3 or 4, we just wanted to go for a walk for a little while. So we got up, threw in a piece of gum, went for a walk just to get some fresh air, get the legs moving, and just get some energy flowing through our body. We came back, still chewing that gum. Just didn't even realize it because you're passively chewing. It's kind of different. So yeah. So again, sorry about that. But this deck, 7-1 with the extra game. It was a lot of fun. Now, again, Champion of Lambolt, that card in here may not be the best card. So that's something that I would probably take out in a future build. I might even take out the Primal Mites. So if I had to pick, these are the cards I would switch to something else. Probably choose these. And honestly, I think I might just craft a couple extra Viziers. But then I think this Vivian's got to go. And then we would probably put in another copy of Craterhoof, maybe another copy of Turntimber, maybe even 2 copies of that, and then something else. Again, I don't know specifically what we would put in, but I do think that's where we would start. And but yeah, Scute Swarm can go crazy. I mean, you saw a couple games, we had like 50 of them in play, and our opponent just didn't have anything to do from that point on. So it's definitely a card that just gets out of hand really, really quickly, because if they can't kill that first one and you get that trigger in order to get another one into play, and they're a deck that's not playing mass removal, like single targeted removal is just not going to be good with Scute Swarm, because again, you're going to double, and just removing one. You have to be able to remove that first one before it actually can just go crazy. So yeah, really, really good. I was really impressed with Vivian. This is a card that we don't really get to play a lot of. It was huge, really good when it was in standard. It was good when historic first, became a format, but then it's kind of fallen off the radar just because it's pretty slow, and historic is a pretty fast format. So this was kind of a breath of fresh air, actually being able to play Vivian Reed and getting to do some work with it. And other than that, though, everything else is, I mean, it's mono green ramp, but with no Nissa, because we're not really looking to do that. If we're playing Nissa, we're looking to play crazy cards like Ulamog and maybe Ugin, so we can start bolting. But yeah, this deck was, again, a lot of fun. It's not super expensive to build. There are a bunch of mythics, but again, the mythics are kind of interchangeable. You don't need to play Vizier. You don't necessarily need to play Vivian Reed. I like Vivian Reed. So 3, 4, 5, 6 mythics, a bunch of rares in other slots. And yeah, no other rare lands other than the Fabled Passage, which is actually kind of a breath of fresh air in historic as well, because in historic you're usually playing multiple colors and you're usually playing a ton of rare lands to make up for playing that. So all right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We are so close to 5,000. We're less than 50 away. So please, please, please hit that subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed. Please, as well, let me know in the comments down below that you made it to the end of the video. Let me know what you want to see in a future video. And also, please check out all the cool links in the Discord or in the channel down below, especially joining the Discord. And yeah, like the video as well. But until then, please stay safe, stay hydrated. We will see you next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.